Hey everyone, Self-Care Junkies here. Today we're diving into a topic that's affecting more and more people every day, burnout. But we're not just talking about the obvious causes. We're uncovering the hidden ones you might not even realize are draining you. Let's get started. Okay, let's talk boundaries. Not the kind that mark property lines or keep our personal space safe on the subway, but the kind that protect our time, our energy, and our sanity. These are the boundaries that often go unnoticed but are crucial for our mental and emotional well-being. A lot of us struggle with setting those internal boundaries. We often find ourselves overwhelmed by the sheer number of tasks and responsibilities we take on. We feel obligated to say yes to every request, every project, every favor, even if it means sacrificing our own well-being in the process. This constant need to please others can be exhausting. We become overcommitters, taking on more than we can handle, thinking we can manage it all, but in reality, we're just setting ourselves up for failure. And while saying yes can feel good in the moment, like we're being helpful, productive, indispensable, it can also lead us down a dangerous path toward burnout. The short-term satisfaction is often overshadowed by long-term stress. Think about it. Every time we say yes to something, we're essentially saying no to something else. Our time and energy are finite resources, and we need to be mindful of how we allocate them. Maybe it's no to a quiet evening at home where we could unwind and recharge, no to pursuing a hobby we love, something that brings us joy and fulfillment, or even no to just taking a much-needed break. These small moments of rest and relaxation are essential for our overall health. Over time, all those little no's add up, leaving us feeling depleted, resentful, and you guessed it, completely burned out. The cumulative effect of neglecting our own needs can be devastating. So how do we break free from this cycle of overcommitment? It starts with a conscious decision to prioritize ourselves. It starts with recognizing the power of no. Understanding that saying no is not a sign of weakness, but a declaration of self-respect. Saying no isn't selfish, it's an act of self-preservation. It's about valuing our own time and energy as much as we value others. It's about setting healthy limits and prioritizing our own needs. By doing so, we can be more present and effective in the commitments we do choose to take on. It's about recognizing that we can't pour from an empty cup. We need to take care of ourselves first so we can be there for others when it truly matters. We all know that sleep is important. It's a fundamental part of our daily lives, essential for our overall well-being. Our parents told us, our teachers reminded us, and countless articles and studies have emphasized its importance. And yet, here we are in a society that glorifies busyness and often sacrifices sleep in the name of productivity. We push ourselves to the limit, thinking that more hours awake means more work done. But here's the thing, skimming on sleep doesn't make us more productive, it actually does the opposite. Lack of sleep can lead to a myriad of problems. When we're sleep deprived, our brains simply can't function at their best. We become sluggish, and our cognitive abilities are impaired. Our focus falters, our decision-making skills plummet, and our creativity takes a nosedive. Tasks that should be simple become monumental challenges. And that's not even touching on the physical toll that lack of sleep takes on our bodies. It affects our immune system, our metabolism, and even our heart health. Chronic sleep deprivation doesn't just make us feel tired, it can actually contribute to burnout. This is a serious issue that can affect every aspect of our lives. When we're constantly running on fumes, our stress levels skyrocket, our patience wears thin, and we become more susceptible to both physical and emotional exhaustion. It's a vicious cycle. So, how do we break free from the clutches of sleep deprivation? It starts with making a conscious decision to prioritize our sleep. Make it a non-negotiable part of your routine, like brushing your teeth or eating breakfast. Establish a consistent sleep schedule and stick to it. Create a relaxing bedtime ritual, dim the lights, put away your phone, and give your body the gift of rest it deserves. Consider activities like reading a book or meditating to wind down. Trust me, your mind and body will thank you. You'll wake up feeling refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to take on the day with renewed energy and focus. Let's talk about social media, shall we? It's a huge part of our lives now, and it's hard to imagine a day without it. That endless scroll of perfectly curated lives, filtered photos, and seemingly effortless achievements. It's like a highlight reel of everyone's best moments. It's easy to get sucked into the comparison trap, constantly measuring ourselves against the highlight reels of others. We see their successes and wonder why we aren't achieving the same. But here's the thing, social media rarely reflects reality. What we see is often staged, edited, and far from the truth. It's a carefully constructed illusion, designed to showcase the best, the brightest, and the most enviable moments of people's lives. It's a performance, not a true representation. And yet, we often fall into the trap of comparing our behind-the-scenes struggles to their carefully crafted highlight reels. We forget that everyone has their own battles. We start to feel inadequate, envious, and like we're somehow falling behind. It's a toxic cycle that can be hard to break. And this constant comparison can be incredibly draining. It saps our energy and leaves us feeling exhausted. It chips away at our self-esteem, fuels feelings of inadequacy, and leaves us feeling empty and unfulfilled. We start to question our worth. So how do we break free from the clutches of social media comparison? It starts with awareness. We need to be mindful of how social media affects us. Recognize that what you see on social media is not the whole story. It's just a small part of a much bigger picture. It's a curated snapshot, a glimpse into a moment, not a reflection of someone's entire life. Everyone has their ups and downs. Unfollow accounts that make you feel bad about yourself, limit your scrolling time, and take breaks when needed. Focus on cultivating real-life connections that bring you joy and fulfillment. Spend time with loved ones, engage in activities that make you happy, and remember that your worth is not defined by social media. Perfectionism, that ever-elusive pursuit of flawlessness. It sounds noble, right? To strive for excellence in all that we do. But here's the catch, perfectionism is often a recipe for burnout. When we set unrealistic standards for ourselves, we set ourselves up for a whole lot of stress and exhaustion. Because here's the truth, perfection is an illusion, it doesn't exist, and chasing after something unattainable will only leave us feeling defeated. The key is to find a balance between striving for excellence and accepting good enough. It's about recognizing that progress is more important than perfection, and that sometimes done is better than perfect. We are social creatures, hardwired for connection. We thrive in community, draw strength from relationships, and find solace in shared experiences. And yet, when we're feeling burned out, it's easy to isolate ourselves, to retreat into our own little bubbles of exhaustion and overwhelm. But here's the thing, isolation often exacerbates burnout. When we shut ourselves off from others, we deprive ourselves of the support, encouragement, and perspective that can help us navigate challenging times. So how do we cultivate connection when we're feeling depleted? It starts with reaching out. Talk to a trusted friend or family member, share your struggles, and allow yourself to be vulnerable. Join a support group, connect with like-minded individuals, and remember that you're not alone in this journey. Sometimes, simply knowing that someone else understands what you're going through can make all the difference. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. And remember, taking care of yourself is the first step to preventing burnout. See you next time.